Cheers, my thrifting friends. Okay, well, today I have to work, but we're off to a quick thrifting trip to a Goodwill. I don't know if we're going to go to Connecticut or Massachusetts, but we're definitely going to go to Thrift. Treasures for the store, treasures for ourselves, and just to have fun. It's been raining for days. It's going to keep raining for more days, but wow, the garden is looking really pretty behind me, huh? Let me flip you around really quick. I'm going to show you my lily of the valleys. Don't know how many of you have lily of the valley, maybe a lot of you, but mine is just coming up, just starting to show those beautiful and very fragrant white little flowers. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. All right, let's head off to the thrift store and have some fun. Before I hit the road, I just wanted to show you, I had to pick some of those lily of the valley and put them in one of my new beautiful crystal vases, and I put them in my downstairs bathroom, and I think they add just the most beautiful, simple pleasure to my daily routine of getting ready. They are just so lovely. All right, here we go. My most favorite part, always full of anticipation and hope that we find some really amazing treasures. Well, first thing I see is this really cute desk. No surprise that it's sold, although I'm surprised it went for $25, but it's a great refinishing project. It's a perfect little desk, and I can totally picture this in somebody's house. Wait, what? Is this Pyrex in the wild? Just sitting here and it's not completely destroyed? I mean, it looks great. It's in $7.99. It's in great condition. I mean, a little bit scuffed, but hardly at all. Oh, I'm taking this. In the cart she goes. All right, I'm not supposed to rock these anymore, as we all know, but I was told that I can sit in them and rock in them and it's safe. All right, I spotted this right away, this vintage pitcher. I love the handle, the floral handle. It's so beautiful. And yes, it is a Halls. Fantastic. Fantastic. And it's $7.99. That's a very fair price. I can definitely resell that for a profit. In the cart she goes. Oh, here's more of that wheat dishware. It's nostalgic. It's probably going to make a big comeback. I am seeing it everywhere. It definitely reminds me of growing up in the 70s. Yeah, I'm sure it was made by a lot of different manufacturers. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of wheat dinnerware around. This was a chimney top. If you have an oil lamp, they had two matching ones, so that's rare to find two that match. If you do collect oil lamps and you have some broken chimneys, those would be a great replacement. And then I saw this double rose bowl. It's probably somewhat vintage, but not that old. It's probably from the 90s. $7.99. There's really no room in there for me for resale, but it was very pretty piece to find. It would look great on somebody's vanity. This bright yellow platter got my attention. It looks like it might be made in Italy, but it's way overpriced at $9.99. And it was made in 2006. So it's kind of vintage, but kind of not. So we're going to put her back.
I got parked.
This glass, actually, at first I thought it was like a cheap thing of glass. It was only $3.99, but it had a lot of weight to it. It felt kind of old, and it was very pretty. The thing is, I just don't do well with vases in my store. Oh, these canisters. Oh, what a shame one was missing the cover, but maybe that was the utensil jar, but maybe not, probably not. These were definitely old, definitely from the 70s, maybe early 80s. They were so cool. I just didn't get them because one was missing the cover and there was a little chip on that one. But what a really eye-catching set. And this is another thing I'm seeing. I'm wondering if this is going to make a comeback, but a lot of the false graft from the 90s, kind of like the 80s and the 90s, a lot of these false graft pieces are hitting the Goodwill shelves. So I guess if you collect them. This looks like another hall teapot. No, not exactly. Made in England. I don't know who the maker is of that, but because it's brown, I did not grab it. If it had been any other color, I really have no luck selling any kind of brown china. It just doesn't sell for me, unfortunately. This box was cool, and I hear this is a trending vintage item, are wooden boxes. They're very popular. A lot of people are picking these up. So I've got my eye open for these, and this was a good one. I mean, I did like it. It was in pretty good condition, although it definitely had some condition issues. And at $7.99, it was definitely priced too high. I don't know. I think somebody's telling these Goodwill people what's trending, and they're overpricing those items. I'm always looking for silver, but I think those days are gone. I used to find it from time to time, and now all this is these are all just worthless silver plate, or they're absolutely worthless. It's hilarious that they even put them out on the shelf. But I think pewter is still under the radar. I don't know. I do still see some really nice pewter pieces out there, and I might try a few of these pieces in my store. I'm not sure if it's something that's trending for vintage and collectibles, but I think it's something that you can still find at a good price out in the wild. This piece was only $5.99, and it was definitely pewter, and I loved the design. The handle was beautiful, and the little feet were so pretty. This would look really nice just in a vignette in somebody's bookcase. And then they had these little egg coddlers, but they were inscribed with somebody's initial. Very old money looking to have your egg in a little coddler like that with your monogram. Very very Succession. They had a lot of pewter candlesticks too. Again, I'm wondering if pewter might be going to make a comeback as a really strong collectible, because silver is so unavailable now. And I think pewter's got a really beautiful luster to it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you think pewter is worth picking up. These were $3.99, so they were still pretty affordable. Vintage trays usually do well for me. I've sold these many, many, many times, but at $7.99, this one had some really bad condition issues, and it was way overpriced. Again, I'm always looking for that silver, but it's long gone. That's not hitting a shelf. Yeah, that would be a rare occurrence if you could actually find some silver at this point in a Goodwill or any kind of charity store. I don't think those days are with us any longer. These are all just silver plate, and they're literally worthless. Maybe just for decor, for something that looks old. This guy, though, he's cute. Ooh, he was really heavy too. So at $7.99 is a bit of a pay up for this, but it's such an unusual piece, and I am going to take one of the pieces of pewter. Yeah, we're going to give these a try in the store and see how they do, but most people just love candlesticks like that. This painting was really beautiful on first sight, but when I picked it up, it was very cheap plastic. I thought maybe the frame might be worth the piece, but nope. This Art Deco print was really interesting. If you're into those kind of prints, I think I would ditch that frame and just get it reframed in something very cool, because it was a really cool print. Other than that, I really didn't see much. That was, an interesting print maybe from the 80s or 90s, but there really was not much here. I have had no luck with art in the thrift stores of late. I have not really found too many really good pieces. It's getting harder and harder. The bird thing is always a thing, but I always have a price in mind. And for me, it was like, if this is $3.99, I'll pick it up. And it was $5.99, so I put it right back. So when I'm picking up modern things for resale, I have a price in mind. I don't deviate from it. If it's more than that, I put it right back and leave. All right, I'm looking in their more expensive boutique area. This kind of looked like Murano glass. It was $14.99. This was really beautiful, but oh my word, $49.99. I looked it up online, and that it sells for barely that online. So I don't know what the Goodwill is going for, but definitely not the reseller market. And even as a collector, I wouldn't go for it. But it was very pretty. I mean, I want a black glass collection, but not that bad. Not that bad. Little pig, he's cute. These Polish pottery, they wanted $14.99 each for those salt and pepper shakers. Way overpriced. I thought this was a pretty design. It looked like it had peaches on it and some green. That might have been uranium glass, but I don't have a black light to check it. But if it really was uranium glass, actually $14.99 was not a bad price for that. But I didn't have a way of checking it, so I left it.
That's cool. I love this black piece back here.
Yeah, I like that, but it was just, it was too much. This perfume bottle was pretty. It kind of brought me back. I used to collect perfume bottles in the 90s. Nothing too expensive, not anything valuable. It was just fun to have those on a dressing table when I was in like my teens and 20s. It was kind of a fun thing to have. But that was it for that shelf. All right, and then they had another behind the register area. They had some more pewter on there. I was checking the prices. So the bigger candlesticks were $7.99 each, and that was a little bit too high for any kind of resale profits. And more worthless silver plate stuff. This is, you can buy this by the ton in the Goodwills now. It's completely worthless. Just checking just to make absolutely sure there might not be a silver piece in here, but yeah. But what is very popular and amazing are brass pieces, if you can find them for a good price. These were beautiful. There was a matching pair. I loved them. They would have been a very good item for resale, but unfortunately they were priced at $19.99, which is more than I can even sell them for. So Goodwill was a little bit heavy-handed on the pricing with what they thought was collectible. This was an England piece, made in England. It was a very pretty, like, miniature ginger jar. So I thought it was a great pick if I could get it for a good price, but it was $14.99. All right, I've got my haul, my stash, and I'm gonna pack this all up in the car and get it home, and I cannot wait to show you what I got. So let's take a look. Hello, it's been a few days of nonstop rain here in New England. Oh, Miss Mina. I can't, she just knows when oh, okay, Miss Mina, you're such a good girl. Oh, she's such a good girl. Oh, well, anyway, my little co-star. All right, it's been a few days, so I'm going to show you the stuff that I picked up from the Goodwill. I'm going to show you all my linens first. I actually grabbed all these on the way out, so I didn't get any film clips of it, but they were restocking the linens on my way out. So I was like, let's check it out. What do you got here? So here's a nice linen vintage tea towel, I think. Yeah, I think it's really beautiful. It's got some really beautiful floral depictions on it. Lots of spring flowers. I think I might keep this for my kitchen. I don't know. I really love it. It's linen. It's beautiful. It says Country Flowers by, can't read that. Lil or something? That's what it says on the bottom. I don't know. Is this Waverly? Oh, here we go. Oh, Ulster Weavers, whatever that is. There we go. So this is beautiful. It's a beautiful linen piece. I might keep this. This is so pretty. I don't know. We'll see. I might keep this. And then I grabbed some, these are, tag just came off of the, these were $3.99, and there are a bunch of napkins for the table. I just love the blue color. I thought these were really pretty. These I am going to sell. I don't really have any dishware that's exactly this color. I have like the dark blue stuff, but for $3.99 I picked up, I think there's 4 of them here. So I think that would make like a really nice set for somebody, and they're new, they're not used. So I'm going to definitely put those in my store. And then I grabbed this really nice long runner. This was $3.99. And it's like a quilted green, kind of a green design. I'm going to definitely sell this in my store. Yeah, this is that was the correct side. This is the back side, and this is the front side. So I'm going to sell this in my store. I think somebody would really love to have this on their table if they have like a nice green, green dinnerware. And I grabbed these placemats. There's a ton of these. These were a great deal. These were $3.99 for, I think, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6. So I got 6 of these for $3.99. That's a great deal, and that's their back stamp. So they're not even used. They're beautiful. I love these. It's like, is this what's called like a madras print? Madras print? But, yeah, this is really summery. I love these. Someone's going to absolutely love these. I know they are. And then I grabbed this rug really quick. This was an awesome bargain. This was only $3.99, and it's a really big rug. So this is folded in half, so you can see just how big it is. And it's totally brand new, and I love it. But the thing is, it's kind of a bohemian look. This isn't really my look, but this is a very popular look. So with all that fringe on the bottom. So I'm sure that someone's going to see this in my store and they're going to love it. And it was priced so inexpensively, it's still going to be a bargain for one of my customers. All right, this guy was super cute. I think you saw me grab him. I paid a little up for him at $7.99, but the subject matter for what he is, the frog, this is a very popular subject matter. I have sold very similar pieces with the single candle holder. I mean, of course, I would have loved to have found a pair, but he's holding a lily pad, and it's a very popular item. I'm sure that someone's going to see him, and he's so whimsical, they're going to really want to grab him from my store. I also grabbed these 2 little miniature ginger jars. I think they're so cute. They were only $2.99 a piece. There's no back stamp on them, but I have the perfect spot for these in my bathroom. I think I'm gonna let's go in my bathroom right now and go put them in my bathroom. But these 2 are perfect. You'll see what I mean. I'm gonna go put them in my bathroom, and let me show you a nice little up close of them. They're just the perfect little tiny ginger jars. They're gonna look great. So of course the lighting in a bathroom is never the best, but I think you guys can get an idea. So I have this ginger jar print in my bathroom, and when I saw these 2 little ginger jars at the Goodwill, I thought, ooh, that's going to be perfect for the shelf I have on the wall. So I'm trying to replace all the modern things I have in here with vintage things, so that's next to go. This snail actually is old. I've had this for a really long time. Believe it or not, my mom gave this to me in one of my Easter baskets when I was a kid. She used to give us really cool things like jewelry and little glass figurines. This picture right here, I picked that up, believe it or not, in Michigan. My husband had to go for some training in January. It was prior to me rebooting this channel, but I did a lot of thrifting out in Michigan, and this was one of the prints that I picked up. So that's on the other wall, but I really think that ties in really well with that print. You've seen me, oh, that's my dog. We actually have a kennel. There she goes. Okay, so we have a kennel because my husband and I both still work a lot of hours outside of the house. So my dogs need to be able to get outside whenever they want. There's a covered, secure kennel out there. Anyway, I think you guys get the idea. And yeah, I think it looks really nice. Okay, Malcolm, he does too. He thinks it looks great too. So the next few items are super cool kitchen vintage items, and 2 of them I am selling and 1 of them I'm keeping. So this is one of the ones that I'm selling. I think you saw me pick this. It was $7.99, and look at the beautiful handle on that. Oh, that is so charming. So charming, 1950s. Here's the back stamp. This is the correct way. There we go. I believe it says Halls. So these are very collectible. I don't collect these, but they're super collectible when I get something that looks like this. It's a desirable color and a desirable pattern like what's on the handle there. This will sell right away. It's so summertime. It's so charming. I love it. I think it's really pretty. So I can't wait to bring that into my store to sell it. This was a gem to find. Usually if these are making it to the Goodwill, they are beat you know what. Beat to you know what. And this one, it's got some condition issues, but very minor, not bad at all. And at $7.99, yeah, I got it for $7.99. Here's the back stamp, the Pyrex. You know, we're all familiar with seeing that. I don't need to mark this up a little bit to make some money. Someone is still going to grab this. These are very collectible, especially with the younger girls who don't have a ton of money. They really want these Pyrex sets. I guess it's nostalgic for them, and it's a cool vintage item for them to collect. And yeah, this is going to sell right away. I'm going to price this to sell, but I know I'm going to sell it right away. All right, so the last vintage kitchen item I picked up for myself. I love this. I've always wanted these. This is super nostalgic for me because my mom has one, and it was my grandfather and grandmother's, so my father's mother and father. And yeah, when they passed away, I was only like 5 or 6, and then my mother's parents passed away. I don't even want to. My mother's mom passed away when she was only 2, and then her father passed away when she was only 16. So I didn't really grow up with grandparents, but when my grandparents passed, my mom acquired this from my grandmother's kitchen. Not this, but a similar one, which she has in her kitchen. And I always admire it. And I've been wanting to pick one up for myself, but I didn't want a black one. So I see them out in the wild black, but this is the first time I've seen one that's like a nice cream color. I love it. It's going to go perfect in my kitchen. So I'm going to go put this in my kitchen right now. Let's find a really cool place for this to display it. And yeah, let's go do that. I think I found just the right spot for that scale. I had this corner in mind and it worked out great. So I cleaned it all up. It came out really, really, really nice. And I went ahead and just set a bird on top of it. I think that's so whimsical. Well, actually, I've got a lot of birds up above. So this sculpture right here, I picked this up in Michigan as well, on the same vintage trip. So it's like a mother bird. You can see a little piece of food. She's feeding her little babies. I've got some other birds and some religious art up here. But yeah, it's still dreary. It's been raining for days and days and days. That's my kitchen window view. You can see my driveway. I have a really long, steep driveway. We live way up on a hill. I don't want to say a mountain, but it's more like a hill. But yeah, we're up here. But anyway, the point is the scale. I think it looks really good. This is some of the other things I've picked up thrifting. You've seen me grab this one, and you've seen these many times. My bulb forcing vases and some milk glass. When we had our kitchen done last year, I had this tile work custom made. So I had it made from an artist on Etsy, and she made me these 6 panels. They're actually 6 tiles, and we had them put in here. So the whole bird theme is really a thing. I really love it. So yeah, I think that looks really great there. There's a little bit more over here in the corner, another 2 little love birds, which I am in love with. I think that's really beautiful. So yeah, I think it looks really good there. I think that's the perfect spot for it. And I am really going to enjoy that scale. I am so glad I finally found one. All right, so this is one of the last pieces you guys saw me pick up. I featured quite a bit of this in my in my shopping footage. This was $5.99, and it is a stamped pewter piece. See the back stamp there. And I'm really curious about pewter. I'm wondering if this is something that is kind of still under the radar, kind of like when brass was under the radar a few years ago, and then it blew up. Everybody wanted brass candlesticks and brass figurines, which is still really popular right now. But I'm wondering if pewter is the next big thing. I'm going to start picking this up now, because the prices are still really low. Like this was $5.99. So I'm going to start picking these up and see how they do in the store. I love this for myself actually too. It's a very elegant piece. I can really see people using these in their bookshelves, you know, on top of maybe some old books, like a stacking piece. Maybe I'll play around with it a little bit and show you some ideas for how to use it. But I'm definitely going to bring this to my store for sale, and we'll see how it does. Maybe it's the next big thing. All right, and the last thing I picked up is this huge basket. Ooh. These things sell for so much money now in Home Goods and TJ Maxx, Marshalls. They're at least $25 and up in those stores. This is a really heavy one. It's in perfect condition. I'm definitely keeping this for myself. And look, I only got it for $9.99. What a great deal. I'm so excited. This is a great piece. I know exactly what I'm going to use this for. We have a like a pantry room, like a storage room. It's one of our 4 bedrooms here on the, it's actually the matching room to this one, right to the other side. And we have a pantry in there, and I use this basket to store like paper goods and things like that. I can totally use this. And yeah, it's super functional, practical, and I'm going to be keeping this one. All right, happy Mother's Day, everybody. I wanted to show you my parents' backyard. I know I've given you glimpses before. This is a super stunning, beautiful place with many gardens. It's very pretty. This side tree right here, I'm not going to walk up too close to it because there's a ton of bees and lots of hummingbirds, but mostly bees, pollinators. This tree is like pollinating this entire area. Anyway, it's so peaceful and pastoral here. It's very quiet as well. There's lots of acres here. That's just all kind of open farmland. But my dad's got a lot of fruit trees, so I figured we could walk up to the fruit trees and take a look. So I think these are pears and apples and peaches and nectarines. And I think this one's a pear tree right here. So they don't have any of their flowers yet. It's still too soon. And I'm not quite sure what kind of tree this is. This might be another pear tree. And then these are all of his apple trees. These are really old. These are at least 25 years old, 30 years old. I know the apples from this tree specifically are incredibly delicious. I think they're Macintosh apples. Yeah, I think these are Macintosh trees. So there's quite a few here. And we usually take this harvest and do quite a bit with it. We freeze some of it, we can some of it, make some applesauce, and then of course my most favorite thing is we make cider. And we make hard cider too. You can ferment this very easily into a really nice cider. So we do that once a year. When these trees are ready to give up their apples in September, I will show you guys how we do that. But he's also got some grapes. He's got a lot of fruit like josta berries and grapes. A lot of blueberries. These are very mature blueberry trees. So they get a lot of blueberries off of these. He's got the hoops ready. You have to cover them once they come into bloom and make berries because you'll lose it all to the birds if you don't. And this is a really old grapevine he's got. This is really stunning right here. When this thing grows over the season, you should see the grape clusters that come off of this tree. It's something else. So he's built a whole structure for it. And usually with this one, we make like jellies with it. So, but yeah, I thought you guys would enjoy that quick little walk around of all the fruit trees and the fruit bushes that my dad's got. And yeah, enjoy your Mother's Day. It's a stunning day out here in New England. The most beautiful blue sky, not a cloud in the sky. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Okay, you guys, I wanted to give you a special treat. We're gonna bring it out, but I wanted to show you guys my father's original 1960 Volkswagen VW. So he keeps it in this little piece of his whole garage here. He's got this little special cubby hole for it. So we're gonna pull it out and take a special look at it. So what makes this so special and so cool is that my father bought this when he was...
No, my father did.
Oh, your father bought it for you. See, okay, I don't even know the story of this, you guys, so we're gonna hear this right now, but it's a 1960 VW Bug. Okay, Dad, how did you get this car?
My father bought it when it was brought in at Ralph D. Jones as a wreck.
All right, so your father bought it for you as what, your first car?
First Volkswagen.
Okay, so he bought it for you as one of your cars that you had. And how old were you when you got it? bringing you guys inside.
I think I got it just before we got married.
So were you 21?
No, I would say
23?
18 or 20.
Oh my God, you were 18 or 20. All right, so your dad buys this for you
Yep.
at a wrecking yard, and what? He puts it back together for you, or you
Yeah.
and him together?
Yeah, he worked there at Ralph D. Jones.
Okay, Ralph D. Jones. So your father actually restored this vehicle for you
At the time, yes.
at the time. All right, and then you just had it. Now, you guys, I'm gonna get in this thing. So this is all the original interior. So this car, I remember as a kid. So all of my dentist appointments, all of my rides to school, I had in this car because we had this car my entire life. I mean, from being a baby to today, this car has been in our family.
It's called a one-owner car.
It's a one-owner car. Look at this is the old school. This is how. Yeah, just hold the edge of it. So yeah, there's no electric windows. Look at this, the way these little side windows open. So you could just open it a little bit,
Yep.
you know, like half a window there. But yeah, this is the old radio. It's all original. Does it still go on?
Yep.
There you go. Some prayers. Yeah, we need those. That's for sure. So this is how you change the channels.
Find out in Lear's latest report,
$8,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you right? It's hard to know who they're going to be coming
No
up.
music on today. That's okay though. Then I won't get copyrighted. Let me shut that off. How cool is that? Wow. So this car actually has a name too. Her name is Nellie. And her name is proudly displayed. Let me get out. I'm going to show you guys the back. But anyway, all right. So your dad buys this for you, restores it, and now it becomes our family car. Now you said one time it got stolen.
Yep.
Where'd this car get stolen from? In Westfield somewhere?
Limburg.
Oh, on our old house on
Yeah,
Limburg Boulevard?
yeah.
Out of the driveway?
Both her Volkswagen, this one was stolen.
Yeah, I remember we had two Volkswagens. So both got stolen,
Yep.
and you didn't get both of them back. Only this one?
The other one, they wrecked it. This one here, I found it on Meadow Street.
You literally found your own stolen car, Dad,
Yep.
on Meadow Street. Who was with you at the time?
Nobody, I was taking a walk to see if I can drive my father's car.
So you were literally, yeah, because your father lived downtown Westfield. So you're on your way to your dad's house to see if you can get the use of another car, and you find your actual stolen car.
Yep.
This is insane. So there's no to get into the back seat, as you guys may or may not know. It's just this way. You climb it. So as a kid, I would be climbing back here all the time. Yeah, my mother used to drive us to work. Well, sometimes to work. I worked at Papagino's. Sometimes I got a ride to work in this car back in the early 80s. And my mother would drive me to school, all of our doctor's appointments.
Since then, it's been restored again.
Yeah, it's been restored. You've restored it?
Everything.
Everything. Yep. This is literally the coolest freaking car ever. There she goes! All right! Yes, yes! She still works, you guys. She still works. We had to prove it. I didn't want anybody to comment and be like, does it actually start? Yes! Oh yeah! Good girl! Here she is under her own power, you guys. You don't gotta push her. There we go. Nice. Oh my God, I love it. Wow, this is, I know, it's so nostalgic. I love it. Oh man, I so remember this thing. What a cute car. Are you going for a ride? Can I come? You guys, there's no seatbelts in this shit. So,
There is.
oh, there is? Oh, we can't claim to the cops that there's no seatbelts. They weren't invented yet. Oh shit! All right, don't go too far, Dad. I mean, I got a phone, but I don't want to have to pull. Just do fair and drive and come back.
I gotta take it for a ride.
Oh man, this is so cool. Yeah, she's a standard.
Four shift.
Yeah, the shift right here. Oh, wow. What a treat. Man, I remember this car. This car is so small. As a full girl person, I'm like, okay, hold on, we're gonna do selfie.
Look how close we are. I mean, this is the windshield. I can't even go back any further.
That's it.
We're sitting right next to each other. I mean, this is a small car, you guys. Oh my God, I love it. This is hilarious. Oh my God. This brings back so many memories. But this car is so tiny now. I must have been such a small kid. We must. I mean, the farmland out here is actually spectacular, you guys. I mean, my parents live in such a beautiful area. It's ridiculously beautiful. I mean, it's, you know, like Rockwell painting gorgeous out here. Oh. Yeah, it's stunning. Lots of farmland. Oh, come on, girl. You can do it. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Beautiful farmland. So these dashboards don't tell you much, do they?
No.
Just how fast you're going.
Fast.
And what's that? Oil pressure or no? Your volts.
Charge you.
Amp meters. So literally just how fast you're going and amp meters. That's it. Nothing about the engine.
I don't know how
Nothing about the temperature. You don't even know how much gas you have.
Right.
Yeah, this car is hilarious, you guys. This is all you get. Nothing. And what are these two knobs for? A choke or something?
This is
Or carburetor?
lights
Oh, lights.
and windshield.
And windshield. Oh my God. That's it. So here's your windshield wiper button. Here's your lights button. That's it. So you got no idea how much gas you have, what temperature, how fast you're going is it. That's it.
40.
You see that on the analog? 40, yeah. And how many miles is on the car? That's like, that's a suggestion at this point. This car has hundreds of thousands of miles on it. Yeah. That's hilarious. So here's the old ashtray. Look at that. We've even got matches in there. Just look at this, you guys. He's got an antique match book in here. $2.50 only. That can't be for the matches. That's got to be for something else.
I don't know.
An ad. That must be an old ad or something. Norman Rockwell. Who knows? I don't even know. Put that back in there. What's this thing for? That's the choke. Okay, that's the choke. So this car. No, don't. Well, she's dead. You were supposed to push it in anyway. So if you guys have something like a lawnmower or a snow blower, you'll know what a choke is. You know, when you first start it, you have to have it open and then you push it in as your car warms up. So he just pushed it in. Good times. Good times. Not much. That's okay. You know what, you guys? You don't really need to know much. What do you really need to know? You know, just enjoy the ride. You don't need to know how much gas you have. If something goes wrong, it's a big mystery. There's no lights to guide you. Nothing. Just have to figure it out. Wow, look at that mountain. That's just gorgeous. That's stunning. Oh my God, what a gorgeous day. Not a cloud in the sky. Look how beautiful it is out here. Really beautiful. Almost made it, you guys. It's good. Oh shit, the hill. Are you gonna be all right? Here she goes. She's like, I can still do this. Slowly, but surely, I can make it up this hill. Because I'm Nellie.
I should have put it back in first. But I did.
Oh, that's all right. Dad, you haven't driven this for a whole year. We'll give you grace. We will cut you some grace. I love the design on this thing. What's that supposed to be anyway?
Where?
A castle or something? Right here. The center of
Oh, that's Wolfboro,
Wolf. Oh, that's Germany.
Germany.
Oh. Now, do you have a horn? Are these horns? No, this thing on this side.
Yeah.
Is that your horn? They're gonna make you make a horn to get your sticker. All right, never mind. Just drive. I'm just driving us off the road.
I got one horn. Oops. That's all right.
And the other flowers are coming out. That's good.
We're good.
Bye, Nellie. We'll see you soon. Bye. For our summer rides.
She deserves her retirement.
Yeah, she's retired. I know. Well, you still drive her around, right? Once in a while?
Yeah.
Like once a year. Sharon said you take her out like for a spin around the...
Oh, yeah.
Maybe go get an ice cream or something and come back. Yeah.
Like a day like today. we
Yeah,
take
a
her out.
beautiful day,
We
right?
never take her out in the winter anymore.
Oh, God, no.
No. She did her duty.
All right, well, that's all me and Miss Mina have for you this week. She's telling me her secrets. And I hope you really enjoyed watching my shopping and my haul, and most of all, my time at my parents' house, my folks' farm, and the amazing ride that I took with my dad in our Volkswagen. And I don't want to start crying. It's super nostalgic. And I'm really glad I got that footage so I can keep it, because it's special. Yeah, it was a fun day. We had a really good day, and I hope you enjoyed checking out my dad's 1960 original VW Volkswagen Bug that we've had, you know, our entire life as a family, and I had a really fun time taking the ride with him. All right, I'll see you guys real soon. Keep thrifting, keep having fun, and I'll see you real soon. Bye. Nina says bye-bye. Oh, she gives me bye, Nina. Bye-bye. Okay, all right.